Greetings, entities and guardians. My name is HyperHimes, and welcome back to Kick Around OvenBreak, where I really wanted to do this video, but a lot of other things got in the way, such as a bunch of events that got released in this update. But it's whatevs, we're still focusing on it now. I want to do an overview video on Wedding Cake Cookie, which I have no idea where she is, but she can't be far from here. She has to be around here, so is that you? Is that you? That's Mystic Flower. Now, go back. Custard, get away from her. Stay safe. Back to your throne. I know you want to be adventurous, but, like, you know, sometimes you gotta be careful. That's Sage of Truth. Would she be working in one of the places?
How about a new source of inspiration?
No, that's Golden Eyes Mantis. Looks close, though. She's gotta be so... plummet. I'll just go ahead and search for the dashboard. Also, while I go ahead and talk about all our things, I'm not gonna be reading questions and comments in the video because, you know, I want the video to be solely dedicated to the cookie by itself. But still, if you want to leave your questions and comments down in the comment section below for me to read on these videos, then feel free to do so. It could be a random question, a random comment, a random fact, something about me, something about the game, something entirely different. It doesn't even matter because as long as we're having a fun time at the end of the day, and we appreciate being around each other from community to creator and create to kingdom. Did I just say community creator and create to kingdom? I guess that'd be more fitting, but, like, you know what I mean. But still, as long as we're having fun, enjoyable time, that's what matters at the end of the day. So anyway, let's just go over here, claim these, and I'm just gonna get you down here. For some reason, I can't pull you down for some reason. There we go. All right, perfect. Now I want to go ahead and read up on some of your quotes because I'm curious myself.
Wedding Cake Cookie, here to make your wedding unforgettable.
Listen, I'm just saying, I don't have, like... I mean, I do have good impressions of you. You sound super cheery, you sound sing-songy, and you just look adorable. I love your design, too. The thing is, though, I just don't like how in the cake shop you tend to rush me. Because, let's be honest, that's something I really don't like. I know you just want the best wedding for everyone, but, like, does that involve cakes, too? You can't really make the best cake if you rush someone to make it.
Looking for a wedding planner? Here, take my card.
I like how fast she said there's like, oh, it's like she literally she planned for that. Just like she would peep in on the conversation, just go like, oh, they're talking about wedding. Okay, I gotta bust out my card real quick. Okay, they can call me then.
What a sweet place. I mean,
to be fair, are there any new? Well, there's actually a bunch of cookie houses I can build. And also, there's some more of these I can build. Actually, I should probably focus on making some of those. But as far as I know, I don't think there's any... There is St. Patriot Order stuff, but I think that has to do with Black Forest Cookie. But unfortunately, I don't think there's any new things in regards to weddings. There is Garden of Delights, but I think this is different. There's nothing that looks iconic for a wedding. Oh, that'd be really cool if they add like a whole like wedding like build design. I feel like that'd be nice.
And we'll put the guest tables right here.
Well, you mean just in the middle of the grass? I mean, if you mean like we make a wedding reception hall right here, I guess I can understand that, but like what?
A wedding cake cookie here. Yes, this is the perfect venue.
I mean, to be fair, there is a lot of people here, so you could probably have a pretty good I mean, to be fair, you got Rainbow Sherbet right there. I think that's White Lily. That's White Pearl. That's Gold Citron. You actually have a pretty good venue right there. Don't pay attention to Twisted Gummy right there. I'm pretty sure she would hate weddings, but yeah, it's whatever.
And we'll put the
yep.
This will make the perfect aisle.
How can you have the perfect aisle and also put a table there? Do you want people to like slide over the table?
Could there be a better spot for the photo shoot?
I don't know. I mean, like, what, you think this place isn't good enough for the photo shoot, but you want the tables and aisles to be right there? What do you want it in the school area?
I demand.
Do you want it in the main hall? How about like the ocean place? Like, we got a lot of places that you can go to for some photo shoots.
A wedding cake cookie. Yes. And we'll put the... All right. Who's the bride to be?
Could be anyone at this moment. At this point, I'm just waiting for it to be Cocoa Cookie because they need a mint chocolate cookie to get married.
Yep. This will... All right.
Is there anything else?
What a sweet place. Ooh, could there be... And we'll put... Yes.
Is that it? I feel like there should be more.
What a it will be my best ceremony to this day.
I feel like you say that about every single wedding, and I'm not sure what would be, because the thing is, I remember, I think it was in your loading screens, you were asked like, oh, what's the perfect wedding? And you just smiled and walked away. So I kind of implied like, you know, maybe you never had the best wedding before because all weddings are just best or something like that. I don't know.
All right. What a what a beautiful
That might be all for her
place.
quotes. I feel like she should have more though.
A wedding cake cookie. A wedding cake. Looking for a wedding planner? Oh, it will be my best ceremony.
Yeah, I think that's all of her
this
quotes,
day.
weirdly enough, because I'm not getting anything new. So,
Yes. Ooh,
I guess I'll just move on to her
Spot
quotes,
for the
because she
photo
does have more
shoot.
quotes, but it's in her little informational screen, as you can see right here.
I will make your dreams come true.
I mean, if possible, it just depends on how much money's willing to be spent, because that's probably going to be a very expensive ceremony, but it makes sense, because you're probably very rich.
I live to make brides' dreams come true.
True, you gotta make all the bride's dreams come true. The grooms, however, can just suck, and they can just die. I'm pretty sure she just means everyone well. I'm pretty sure she just always prefer the bride. There's gotta be some wedding, like, cookie also that exists, who always, like, cares for, like, the grooms and, like, what they want. It can't just be, like, a female, because you need to be married to someone, right? I mean, to be fair, if it's a double bride wedding, that'd be fun. But, like, what about the grooms? That's what I'm asking for.
I will make your dreams come true.
True.
All right, tell me about your dream wedding.
Oh, gosh. Honestly, I'd probably just have, like... Well, that's kind of a loaded question. That's loaded. Dream wedding. If I had a dream wedding, I honestly would like it so, like, you know, all my close, loved family and friends from, like, multitudes of different friend groups would be there. And, like, I want to have, like, a nice yellow and purple aesthetic where, like, you know, dark and light vibes really clash with each other. And probably near, like, where a sunset is happening. At least somewhere around, like, a nice 6 p.m. time. And, honestly... Ooh, how many themes can I go for? Because, like, I can go to a hot detail for that one.
All right, just thinking about the ceremony makes me excited.
You know, now that you say that, now that I try and describe more and more of it, you may have a point. It actually starts making me excited more and more about it.
Just thinking about the ceremony
Yep.
makes happy smiles is my creative fuel.
Well, of course, if they're smiling, then obviously your motivation rises because that's what you want.
From the aisle to the altar, all must be impeccable.
The wedding itself, or do you mean just, like, everyone going down it? Because I'm pretty sure you just mean all of the above, because, you know, aisle, altar, everything. Yeah, they all must be fine, even just the items that are inside the wedding.
Just thinking about the ceremony makes me excited. Anything for our blushing bride.
Blushing? Ooh, we're actually making leeway here. Because you know what? Anything will be fine for the bride, but if they're blushing, ooh, they're top priority now.
Happy smiles, I will make your dreams come true. Happy smile, I will make your happy smiles. Ready for the big day?
I don't know if I am yet, because that's probably going to require a lot of money. But hey, sooner or later, we'll probably raise it up.
From the aisle to the... I will make your... From the aisle to the
I feel like there should
altar.
be more.
Invitations, decorations. I'll exceed your expectations.
Okay, so she's just a casual rhymer now. Saying invitations, decorations, expectations all around the nation. Like, sheesh. She knows how to write a poem, I can tell you that much. That'd actually be for a nice... That'd make for, like, nice wedding, like, invitational cards. Just, like, some nice little, like, poetry, like, rhyming schemes. That'd be sweet. Anyway, if you're interested about her story, which, by the way, she doesn't have any costumes, which is unfortunate, but if you're curious about her story, it says here, amidst sweet cream and elegant floral decorations, guests clap and cheer as a radiant smile shines on the bride's face. And who made this dream wedding a reality? None other than Wedding Cake Cookie herself. Ever since witnessing a breathtaking ceremony as a child, she aspired to become the greatest wedding planner. Now, she works tirelessly, day and night, to ensure every bride's big day is as magical as can be. From grand ballroom receptions under a chandelier of 1,000 candles to enchanting ceremonies and open waters, even a fairy tale wedding beneath a starlit sky Wedding Cake Cookie can make any dream come true. Her clients' wishes are her command, and her creativity knows no bounds. Want her to plan your perfect wedding? Visit her salon, Grand Mariage, and book an appointment today. Knowing her, I think that would be amazing, which, by the way, her voice actor is Allegra Brooke? Or, no, Brooke? What? What am I saying? Why did I say Brooke? Maybe, I was thinking, like, book a wedding, or somehow it turned into be Brooke, but it's Allegra Clark. Allegra Clark, and that's for the U.S. voice actor, which, is this put into... I guess it just says, like, oh, that's who it is. I thought that'd be, like, a link to something. But, if you want to know where her little gotcha animation is, I will show it right here, right now.
All right, tell me about your dream wedding. Nothing makes me happier than seeing brides smile.
If I'm being honest, I feel like if I want to make that gotcha animation any better, I feel like it should make more sense where, like, it was, like, down the, like a whole wedding reception hall where like you see a bunch of like faceless, like, you know, neutral, no face, no name cookies, kind of like in all these seats, just like watching like wedding cake cookie step down the aisle, and then you just see her like beautifully go down, and then instead of like, you know, this song, you hear like which you do kind of hear like vibes of that in the costume polls recently. You know, the new wedding costumes for Chocolate Warehouse Brute, Mozzarella, Caramel Ale, Financier, but I feel like something similar to that would be a little more iconic if it had a little more, because like, I'm not saying that this Akacha animation badge, I just feel like they could add more. But still, it is a pretty good animation, and she's a magic middle user. And if you're wondering where her skill is, which if you want to know where you can get her soul stones, it just says feeds the cookie gacha or packages. Now, of course, her skill right here says anything for the bride, which is kind of a smaller skill, but it says here, turns the battlefield into a luxurious wedding aisle. The guests, your team, receive periodic healing while the enemies sustain periodic damage. Summoned creatures become stunned. Additionally, Wedding Cake Cookie will increase the team's attack and crit damage. Wedding Fireworks deal additional damage to enemies and stun summoned creatures. If Black Forest Cookie's on the team, she will gain the Star of the Hour buff. So basically, Star of the Hour also causes, I guess, cookies to get cooldown, Wedding Isle additional damage to summon creatures, and also applies Star of the Wedding buff to transformed Black Forest Cookie because, you know, she got that Cake Beast form. But, honestly, I feel like she's actually a mix between a support and a magic user because she obviously does damage by, you know, doing damage to summon creatures and also cookies, you know, but also she gives, you know, she heals your team and also provides attack and crit damage buffs. So it feels like a mix between, you know, attack and also, you know, support. Magic and support. But let's go ahead and level you up a bit because I'd like to hear some of these level up quotes. Here you go.
Bright and airy or luxurious and regal?
Can we go for like a half and half? Because honestly, I feel like my significant number would like, you know, bright and airy, as you mentioned. I would love royal, like, regal. Because I feel like loyalty and regals, like, that sounds like a nice taste for me. Especially with some yellows and purples. Ooh, that sounds fun.
Anything to see the happy smiles.
Well, at least it's not just the bride spot, because like we're going at this in the full paint can.
Bright and airy or luxurious and regal?
We got it.
Everything comes down to the details.
Well, of course, because that's the whole thing of the that's the whole point of weddings. It's just details built upon details, because that's how you base them off of the bride and groom.
Everything comes down to the details.
The details reflect off the bride and groom's personality.
My dear, I'm here to make you happy.
Well, that's true. Just not in the cake shop.
No, ooh, this won't do. I should start over.
Hold on. I mean, I could get you another one if you want here.
Oh, yes. The bride will love this.
What was different? Was it your level? Did you not like level 14, but then level 15 was just like, oh, yeah, this is what we want? I mean, I'll boost you up to level 30 if you want. Here you go.
Bright and airy or luxurious and regal?
And of course, I'm going to boost your skill up, which should get you to around like 30,000 power, I would say. 36,000. Okay, and I'm of course going to test you out in a battle. And since you aren't safeguarded, I could test you out pretty easy peasy in one of these levels. Probably level with like 30,000. We're definitely not going to test it here because this is too extreme for a 30,000 power cookie. But instead, I'm probably going to go down to, let's say, for dark mode, maybe somewhere in the Pilgrim's Path, depending on how strong it is. 36,000 power, that's perfect. So we'll take you 2 down. And I'm also going to go ahead and, you know, find Wedding Cake Cookie all the way down here. And see what she can do, because she also has quotes for when you put her down to battle, as you can see here.
The bride's wishes come first.
Well, I mean, as long as you're with Black Forest, I guess that makes sense.
Don't you dare ruin the happy day.
She sounded so stern saying that.
No wedding crashers are allowed here.
I mean, you're gonna turn the whole battlefield into a wedding aisle, so I'm not really surprised. So you know what? You kind of just turn the whole battlefield into your plane of existence. So, guess I really can't judge. Okay, so for basic attacks, if she runs up, she throws like a wedding flower. You know, it's like the bouquet that like the bride and groom like throw at the end. That like someone has to catch the audience. That's sweet. But now if we use the skill,
blessings for the bride.
Oh yeah, that's a whole thing. And now she has increased crit damage and more attack. And wish she could just tap, and then tap. And here's some flowers. Do you know how powerful that must be just to chuck some flowers at an enemy made of rocks? And just setting up a whole wedding aisle and then you just get rid of them all? That's a powerful hand. And she upchucks them. She So it's not a direct throw. It's just like up and then gravity does the rest of the work. She is powerful. Like, that's gonna be strong. Okay, now y'all gotta stop.
For the bride.
Yeah, get invited to the wedding. That's what y'all get. Alright. So I know they would also give cookies on the team healing and stuff like that. I don't have any other cookies on the team, but she could solo this.
For the bride.
But I think being able to increase crit damage and attack for other cookies on your team, being your guests, would actually be pretty solid to have.
What a blessed moment.
Yes, blessed indeed. Now, if I wanted from my point of view, I think the best bet is that I think you should focus more on her cooldown. Of course, having her survive is good, and also having her do good damage, but I feel like being able to, you know, do as much of that skill as possible so that your team can always get the buff of, you know, oh, everyone's just gonna be max, you know, big damage and also big crits. So your whole team is going to be receiving that, and they're also going to be decently healed while the other team that you're fighting is going to be, you know, taking periodic damage would be pretty useful. And from what I hear, a good combo to have with her is Black Forest, because you also have the Guest of the Hour perk. So if you manage to have both of those, I'd say that's a good recommendation to do. But for now, I'm still going to end the video right here because, like, I'm not a professional in this game. I just give you my honest opinion. But with that being said, if you enjoy the video, then please be sure to leave a like on it, and also share the video with your friends who enjoy my kick around content. And if you enjoy my content in general, then why not subscribe, and also hit the bell icon to be notified of whatever I do in the future. And down below in the description, you will see links to all my social media, which includes a Twitter post where if it gets 10,000 likes, I'm going to kick around YouTube staff for absolutely free. There's a link to my Discord server called the Hypenese Hub, a link to my merchandise so you can buy stuff to represent the channel, and lastly, a link to my Ko-fi, which is just $1 a month. You can see exclusive content you wouldn't normally see in this normal YouTube channel. But above all else, I will see you entities and guardians in the next video. Hail the Hypenese.